Well, it's nice day in Morecambe, especially at this house. Hot and cold. Any questions? Fire away. So, Mr. Black's coming today. Will he bring cake and donuts?
Yes.
Let's hope so. What do you think? Will he bring cakes and donuts? Andy brought 6 cupcakes, which was very nice because there's 6 of us, so we all got a cupcake each. Mark, is it true that the camera adds £10 that you have about 5 cameras on you all the time? I did the under 105 kilo Northern qualifier in April 2010. Came 7th. Absolutely no problem, buddy. It's a pleasure to have you. A pleasure to be able to teach you at a young age. Hopefully you'll keep all that knowledge. Fuck yes. Don't pick any with high platforms. Ready? Merci beaucoup. A few giant slide shows this year, I'm sure.
It's 4 in the morning and I've been awake for an hour already. Prep is definitely kicking in. It would be really nice to get some sleep, but hopefully later on I'll catch up a bit. So, I've edited a vlog. Yeah, just a couple of days worth, but I'm gonna vlog all of my prep up to Hicks on the 8th of May. Then I'm going to continue after that up to 2 Bros on the 15th of May. And then I fly out to World's Strongest Man on the 20th, and I'm going to vlog all that as well. And then the UK's after that, beginning of June. So I'm going to start vlogging regularly, all my prep right up until at least the Arnold's. And obviously everything in between. So all the Giants lives I'm at, all the UK's, the World's Strongest Man and everything else. So I'll be posting a link for it soon, hopefully, and get it uploaded soon, but I've got the first one done. If anyone is interested, obviously, feel free to watch, leave comments and all the rest of it, but I'll get the links up soon. I'll pop a link on here to the YouTube channel it'll be uploaded to. There's a couple of old videos of me on there, getting ready for World's Strongest Man as well. So, yeah, if you're interested, I'll put the link up, and obviously, this was just a link to the channel, and I'll be uploading it as soon as it's finished doing its thing and importing and all the rest of it. So, yeah, I obviously would appreciate your support if you do watch it, and feel free to like and comment and everything else. Give me a follow or subscribe on YouTube, and you'll get the updates for everything that I post leading up to right up till the Arnold's in September. So, yeah, feel free to interact, all the rest of it, and follow my journey. So since I'm going to start vlogging, I might as well put this question box up. What sort of things would you want me to cover in my vlogs? Obviously I'm going to be covering the basics like food and training and posing and all the rest of it, and anything sort of related to prep. The only thing obviously I won't touch on the one subject, which is the drugs, obviously. As I've sort of always said, I don't feel like I'm qualified to talk about it, and I wouldn't want to be giving out advice that's wrong or could do someone some harm. So that's something that I won't talk about. But anything else, I'm happy to talk about. So I'm going to pop a question box on here, and yeah, give me some suggestions of things you want me to cover.
You should try it, and if it doesn't hurt, then yes, you can deadlift. I think that Jamal Browner will definitely deadlift over 500 kilograms, but it won't break the record because Jamal Browner deadlifts sumo, and there is no such competition as sumo deadlift with straps. So, unfortunately, different category. I'm not sure which Dr. Mike you're referring to, but if it's Dr. Mike Todorovich, then the answer is yes, absolutely. You should be following anything that guy teaches. I don't track my macros, but if I did, I probably wouldn't count my protein from my pasta and rice. Even though I don't think that's the wrong way to do it. I don't know. I just haven't really thought about it. It's just not what I do. I wasn't blocking the road. There was a tow truck in front of me that I was trying to walk past, and I didn't want to walk behind it because the tow truck was stuck. And if I walked behind it and they became unstuck, it would run me over. It depends on what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to lift the most amount of weight, then a low bar squat is better than a high bar. But if you're trying to build the most amount of quadriceps, then I would say that a high bar is better. Clean up your diet and do a shit before your squat sessions. I personally prefer to perform all of my rows and pulling exercises with pronated or neutral grip. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with supinated, it's just not really what I do. I don't know, but I don't think there's anything that you can really do that will increase your testosterone to a significant amount, enough that would make a difference to anything that you're doing. You should try it. I did notice that there was a lot of names that were at Pro Raw 11 that weren't at Pro Raw 12, which was a shame, but I guess this is the new generation of powerlifters in Australia. Thor, Hicks, God, Vassar, Reese, Luke Polly, Sam Bollins. I don't know if I'm missing someone. I could be. You definitely can, especially if it's constantly in a surplus. Depends which part of the back. But I'm going to have to say number 1 is a conventional deadlift. Number 2 is a pull-up. Number 3 is a row with dumbbells. It can definitely be done because you can do anything you want in the gym and get great results as well. I mean, within reason. But it's personally not something that I would do because it goes against my OCD of evenness. Start slow, learn the technique, then learn how to build tension, then add speed. I do follow a specific program, but there is not one single rep set scheme that stays forever. That is always changing depending on what phase of my periodized plan I'm in. No, they aren't. You can recover from this, and when you do, you can definitely continue to move forward. I had to Google that one, and the only thing that came up was cystic fibrosis. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking me, but how the fuck would I know about cystic fibrosis? It's far from my field of expertise, so I have no thoughts on it. Someone just messaged me and said that they think you meant CrossFit. That makes sense. I think it's good. I'm not good at it, but I think it's good. Just a little bit more on that, and just some general advice to everyone out there. Stop using acronyms when you speak to people, especially people you don't know. Stop assuming that people know what these acronyms mean. It's not a thing. I'm sure it's been done before, but it's definitely not something that I would recommend. Actually, yes. Milo from Croton built muscle from lifting a cow. So if you lift cows, you can build muscle. You could do it either way, and either way would work very well. There are no rules with this. Ben obeys. It's only gay if you make eye contact. It would be the exact same warm-up as I do for my squats. It's definitely not impossible, but it's extremely difficult, especially as you become more advanced. I would say that a beginner would have an easier time gaining strength in a calorie deficit than intermediate or advanced. Yes, you can recover from disc bulges, and yes, you can definitely lift heavy after you injure your back this way. I don't use HGH. Thank you. Yes, and the plan was for him to compete at Breakthrough, which is going to be in Sydney, September 11th this year. No, you have to do SSIC 1, then 2, and then you will be able to do number 3.